Praise the Lord. We're getting settled for tonight. We got the tent up. Had to take the top off because it's pretty hot.
Amen.
Got our chairs down. And the apostle is chopping some wood so we can get something on for supper. Got a nice little fire pit here. And parked up there on the ledge there. It's something serious up there. It's a very deep incline. You can't really tell it from there, but
yeah, I fell down it.
Yeah, my husband kind of rolled down it a while ago.
Have mercy, I slammed right on the old
keister.
Keister there. Oh Lord.
Yeah, it's really crazy because that's just loose gravel all the way down, and it's you can't really tell the incline, but it's straight down. I had to go over there between those trees and kind of slowly work my way down here because it's a pretty big drop off there.
Amen.
But we're going to get it done.
You can't see it from here, but that's treacherous.
Yeah, it is really treacherous.
You think that they would have had a
stair steps or something? It wouldn't take no time. See, we think
elevator for 50-year-olds.
We look. We're survivors, and we look for the easiest way to do things.
Look
and if it'd been me, I would have carved out with a axe or something some stair steps in the ground or something. But
now.
that's not. That's loose gravel, and you come straight and down. And yeah, I had to go over there between those trees. But the apostle's over there sweating it out.
Getting it chopped.
Getting it done.
Gotta chop it so we got some wood tonight.
Yep, we're gonna come back on in a minute and try to primitively start this fire with a. I don't know how he's gonna try it tonight, but
I got a lighter in my pocket. I could just do it like this, but I don't want to.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Some paper. I'm using what I got. That's the whole purpose of this video.
Yeah, being out here.
It's kind of like what you have, and that's it. And as the I don't know if that's going to happen, a tribulation, I don't know that. But great tribulation, moving forward, third world countries, whatever. A lot of times people start out with what you got, and then it dwindled down, so you use what's at hand. This case, I had a piece of a cardboard box that my tent came in, so I cut the top off and I saved half of it for tomorrow. I wanted to we're only staying 2 nights, so I saved a good chunk tonight. Some wadded up paper. There's some in that, and I have some here. I wadded up 3 chunks, which I found this is pretty cool. Check this out. I'm going to save it.
Looks like one of them little stove things.
It is. You put the fire in it, and then you put the pot on top of it. I found it in the fireplace.
Oh, wow.
I know, right? It's a blessing. A little, I'm going to clean it off. It's called an Espit. A little Espit stove.
That's pretty cool.
I know, right? The Lord blessed me with it, and I'm going to put it in my go bag.
Yeah.
And
that's
look
pretty
how
cool.
Flat it folds.
And look, you can turn it upside down, put the wood under it, and then set your little pot on top of it.
Yeah, however you get it done.
Yeah.
Flip it either way.
And you know, when you're surviving and you're
that's pretty cool.
When you're surviving, nothing is trash.
Come on.
You can always repurpose it.
So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to do another video once I get this lined up. I'm going to take and rip up my cardboard. I'm going to prep it, get the paper on there. I went around and gathered a whole bunch of small sticks because you need to start small with small sticks. Little small twigs, several of them, and then put some bigger ones on it. And I'm going to fire that in there. I'm not going to get it real built up, and I'll have some other wood that I have here beside it that's already split. And go up to about finger size or bigger. And I mean, this is going to catch on like flame to get me really going good. And I mean, I could start it with my lighter that I have in my pocket. I always carry a lighter. One of my everyday I carry everywhere is a knife. Always have a pocket knife. And then I always, every day, whatever I'm wearing, I have a Bic lighter. Bic's my favorite with those child proofs. And wrapped around it with Gorilla duct tape. For one, I could probably do that in the video too. Maybe I'll put a little piece in there just for fun. You can take this off if you don't have anything else. Actually, I'll show you if my wife will pause it for a second, or she'll show me. I'm just going to show this. I want to hold it, and this is the duct tape. If you don't have any other tinder, or another best way, if it's really wet outside in the damp conditions and you need something to burn a few extra seconds longer, you can use this, and it pretty much lights almost immediately. And it stays going for a few minutes because it's made out of, well, whatever duct tape's made out of, plastic, and with the glue and stuff that's on it. So it really gets going good, and I don't really want that to dribble on me. But as you can see, it really goes good. And I'm gonna go ahead and get that off. Put it
Babe,
out.
tell them what's around your neck.
It's out. Oh, it's I threw it there. It's in my go bag. I usually click it through my keys, and my extra keys I keep in the front of my go bag, little zipper in the pocket. Because it's orange, I think about 3 or 4 of these now. Not like this. I have different ones. I have a regular rod without nothing on it. I have one with a key fob on the end, and then I have this one from Walmart, and it's a striker for, if I get it right, if I can get it going.
And
Give me a
from
minute.
Walmart.
There you go. You got to do a couple strikes to clean it off, and it's the Faricium rod. And I wanted to try this one out. I'm going to make it with this one. I'll try my very best, and if not, I'll go to the lighter and try a lighter. I've got 2 other Faricium rods. One I bought offline. The other one is a better Faricium rod. It's got more striker, a little bit longer. It's about an extra 1.5 inches. This one's okay in an emergency. It's that little click together one you keep from Walmart, and it came with the kit. And so, I mean, you just got to get that good flat edge of the strike is what pulls that. It grabs that spark. You got to have what I found better, actually works even better than this, and the piece that comes with it. I had it in my old kit, and I don't have to do it when I get back home. I'll have to do it after I watch this video and remind it. But a jigsaw blade works perfect. You take a jigsaw blade like goes in a jigsaw and wrap the end of it with a little bit of Gorilla Tape around the end of it, so you got a handle. And because of all the serrations in that jigsaw blade, it'll really grab a spark on the first. I mean, it'll dig right into that metal and throw a shower of sparks on there. I've done it before, but anyway, I didn't have that in my kit. I've got a lot of stuff in that bag. I got an emergency fishing kit, several ways, extra Bic lighters to start fire. It's important. But anyway, we'll do another
Can I
video.
ask a question,
Indeed.
Apostle? So if someone was wanting to get a go bag and just to have something if things went down and someone needed to get to a safe place, what are some of the important things that you would put into a survival bag that you might need?
I can show you. This is mine. I'm not going to show everything in it right now, but this is my bag. And if you wanted to get a bag, put those in there so I don't lose it.
Are you gonna go over there?
I've got no. I'm just going to show you.
Okay.
This is a regular bag right here. It's an Ozark Trail, or I think it's, what is it, Outdoor Life or Ozark Trail? I don't even know what the
It's
name
on
of
the
it is.
bottom, I think.
Outdoor.
Yeah,
There you
right
go.
there.
That's the name of it. It's
Outdoor.
Outdoor Products, and I like this one. I've got probably, I'd say, almost 30 pounds in there. I'm just taking a wild guess. That's you would think that you could get away with that, but that's probably about the limit of what you would carry. There would be some things I would throw out. Maybe I have like a battery in there, some backup battery, certain things that if the situation was necessary,
Critical.
I would ditch
Yeah.
and keep my certain things, because logic, you can't carry that.
So give me 10 items off the top of your head that would be a no-brainer for you to carry in your bag.
A pack of Bic lighters costs you maybe less than $5, and there's 5 lighters in there. That's a lot of lights. I recommend taking them and putting them in some type of a pill bottle or a screw top bottle, like an old
'em
ibuprofen
dry.
bottle or something. It fits 6 or 7 of them in it, and it doesn't. The reason why that stops them from getting wet, and then they don't hit the that's my personal preference. Then they're not in your bag touching this red piece, something moving back and forth over time, letting all the gas out of it. That's something to really think about. And so I recommend
Item
lighters.
number 1
Huh?
is the lighter.
Yeah.
Item-
A cup, a stainless steel cup. They sell them at Walmart and the Ozark Trail for boiling water. You can boil it in some type of a container to put it into. You're putting me on the spot here, dear. I wasn't.
Prepared, I'm sorry.
It's a spot.
You could just name them, we'll bring them out and show
I'll
them.
show you this. I
Okay.
have this. A stainless steel cup, and I empty this, cleaned it out. It's a body armor, and it's for putting water in after I boil it. And this, and inside of this You can smell them too, but I got InstaFlame in an emergency. These burned, I did a video about that a while back. Half, you can cut this in like 4 different pieces and it burned for several minutes. And then of course I have another stainless steel container right here that
Pull
I filled the water in.
There you go.
I have stuff inside of here that I want to put in here, whatever you want to put inside of it
Keep
to save
dry.
space. And
Yeah.
put the top. I have 550 cord. I have a safety, not a safety, a first aid kit. I have a light. In the front I have 2 flashlights, no 3, with this light on the outside, which is the little Nebo that I got that runs good. Inside I have a flashlight. I always turn a battery around inside of there.
So that's a headlight on
yeah,
your...
it's a headlight. And so the flashlight that I have that's inside of there, I have another headlamp in the bag as well, a good Nebo headlamp, another one. Then I have a really nice telescoping flashlight about yay big, and it's runs off of 4 AAAs, but I spin the piece around so it doesn't run out of batteries. I have a hat in there. I have several handkerchiefs. Believe it or not, I have a kukri in there that's about this long, a K-bar kukri. I have a Glock knife that's about that long, Glock field knife for chopping and batoning. I have several, I couldn't tell you, probably 4 pocket knives. I like to have extra knives because you can't never have enough knives to cut things when you're out here and there's nowhere else.
And when you're trying to filter water, couldn't you use that hat, like to filter some of
That's what
the...
all my bandanas are
Yeah.
for. I have like 12, probably at least 8 to 10 bandanas that I have inside of there for making a emergency water filtration system if I need to.
Do you have a
With
life
moss,
straw in
sand,
there?
and carbon out of a charcoal out of a fire.
Say that again?
I said I have 3 different types or bandanas in there that you tie the corners off. You tie a knot or a cordage around the knot to a stick on a tripod stick. Then you do 3 bandanas. You do moss, gravel,
Charcoal.
and then charcoal last, I believe is how it is. And it trickles through all 3 of those, and you let it drip through the center, and it's and then you want to boil it after it's done, but that's for funky water if there's some kind of nasty water. And then I always keep that in there. That's the most important things that I've always found, and a tarp. And so my other bag, I have an extra bag. Oh, and in the car up here, I also have a LBE personally, but that's separate than my bag, and it's a World War II. Actually, it's called lightweight ballistical equipment. It's military. It's suspenders and a belt. It's got 2 canteens because water is important. 2 canteens. In the middle and the back, there's an e-tool pouch for a shovel, and then an ammo pouch where I have a military-grade compass and a diesel Gerber tool. And I carry several things. I'm not going to tell you all that I carry. I got some surprise items as well. And you
have a life
to work
straw?
It out. I'm sorry.
A life straw?
I have a life straw, and in my other bag, that's my emergency, my go-go bag, my Better Go bag at home. I have 2 emergency water filtrations, and if it was time to go, you got to run. That's why we're out doing this, kind of running these things through your mind, because we got to start a fire. I got probably about another hour left before it's completely dark. I'm just.
Can you show us your tool there that you got?
Use some kind of a.
Yeah, I'm an interviewer,
Some kind of
paparazzi interviewer. You know it.
But I also grabbed these. I'm getting ready to integrate these. We picked these up at the dollar. They were $1.59 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 box of stick matches.
Yeah.
And I'm actually going to take one of these. I think I can modify it. I believe it's going to fit right in the mouth. I can probably, with the extra space I have, I can probably fit almost 4 of these in my big, large water bottle that will keep them dry, and if I needed them in emergency or in that body armor. And there's always thinking of ways, and you can't go wrong having extra matches. And I could probably use one of those stick matches to start that. But
I brought
these
those.
guys are planning on camping here tonight.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Show us your tool
this
there.
is my, I kind of like it. I was really trying it out. I mean, I do like it. It's got a really good cutting edge on the top. And I got it from Walmart. It's an Ozark Trail, but I wanted to try it. It really chops. I'm really thinking about taking a piece of paracord and rigging up a piece of paracord wrap right here while I'm chopping with it, and then instead of using it the other way. But this
What's that
piece,
end for?
The
Yeah.
piece opens up right here, and a blade comes out.
Oh, wow.
And so then the piece that's right there, which is
Becomes a saw.
It's okay, but like I said, once you're going to use this, it's really a process I'll show you the thing real quick, but if you're gonna put it on here, that's why it might be better off to get a regular pack saw from some other guys. Give me a minute, dear. Sorry. You got to unscrew that thing. And then the tops of that snap together. That's why I said I like it, but I don't. I mean, if you were in a hurry and it was raining out, this would really not be. You'd probably just want to go buy you a pack saw and be done with it. But in an emergency, and just for trying it out sake, there's a metal grommet inside of here. And there's a hole in the hatchet, and you got to fit that in that piece. Then it closes, clicks tight. I think that's how that works. Nope, you got to leave it open first. Sorry. Then, that's what I'm saying, it's kind of a pain. Then you got to spin this thing around. And one end goes through the grommet, and then the other end goes on to that piece. Give me a minute because I'm going to get it. We'll do that, open it a little. So that goes on, and you tighten that up a little. It's kind of a process here, man. And you got to get that shut. That screws.
That's pretty
Of
cool.
course, obviously that's kind of funny for the video. I
Because
put
you
that
got it
the
on
wrong
backwards.
way. Yeah, that's really funny. That's my blooper for the video. But you spin that the right way, and then you got a handle right here, and you use it as a saw. And I cut some stuff with it at the house, and it didn't pop off. I thought, well, it's going to pop off because you can tighten that and then click it, and it doesn't come loose. I mean, you really, you got to pull up on that. But other than that, I made this myself because I like to do stuff like that, and so I'm always modifying, and I don't want to cut my hand off because I got that on there the wrong way. But if you wanted that to stay, I call these a slide. I make it and I put a square knot on there. They call that a cobra stitch, is what I call it. There's always a way around something. You can make it a little bit better. But anyway, you could pull that through there, just make a loop, pull it up over the top and hold it right over that, and slide that down on it, and that ain't coming off. And that would hold that in place, and you can just go on. So I mean, it's from Walmart, and it looked a lot harder than that was, but I don't have any place to sit down here, and the tediousness of it, and of course, I mean, that holds on there pretty good. That piece that I had inside of here, there's a turner, and I could have got that just a little bit more, then clicked it down, and that's what I would do. But as far as chopping, you saw me, I mean, it chops those stuff in half really good and quick. And so I don't know if my wife wants to keep this video going or do another one while I try
We're
to-
going to pause it, and we'll come back when we're working on the fire.
Amen.